Welcome back. Halloween is only 2 weeks away. In fact, a little bit less. So if you don't have plans for sure, you don't know what your costume's going to be, or you're looking for somebody to do some great makeup for you, this could be your girl, Tamaira Chapman. She is specializing in all kinds of different makeup, but special effects is one of those things. Welcome to the show, Tamaira.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and we have your father joining us, Rick Chapman. No stranger to the station, of course. B100's afternoon drive, 2 to 6. Great to have you here.
Bit of an accident this morning,
Looks like you had an accident on your way to work.
Cat scratched me, so...
You know what? Even up close, this looks really believable. We're going to get a little bit of a close-up shot here. Rick's going to take off his glasses. That is really freaky and cool at the same time, Tamaira. I like it.
Thank you. It doesn't take long to do. It's something that any beginner can do. So it may take a little longer, but it's easy to do for Halloween if you're looking for an easy last-minute kind of idea.
Sure.
I wanted to do a little bit, show you how to add some blood to make it look a little bit more realistic on the smaller cut on the side of his face here.
Okay, so you're going to add a little bit of blood. So maybe we'll get Marcel. He's going to get a little close-up while you're doing this. So maybe I'll just talk to you while you're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about how much time goes into these types of looks, and what is this made out of anyway?
Well, for me, being a professional, it takes about 20 minutes for me to do this. When you're doing it on yourself, it's a lot harder to do because you only have one eye. But for product-wise, it's all done out of latex, liquid latex, and cotton.
Okay.
And then for the red capillaries, you can use like string, red string or wool. And then you just layer on the cotton. And then you take an extra, you can use any kind of paint that you'd like for the undertones, but I used grease-based paint because it lasts longer. You can use paint that includes like illustrators, which are activated by 99% alcohol.
Wow.
And they last all night.
Do you need to bake it somehow, or is it dry on its own? Do you have to use a blow dryer to bake it up? Or
no, it dries totally on its own. You can use a blow dryer if you like.
Right. But, it's very believable. It's really impressive. And the fact this only takes you 20 minutes or so, that's pretty cool.
I do say, though, if anybody is doing it on themselves when you're working around the eyes, do be very careful, because you want to protect your eyebrows with any kind of Vaseline so you don't wax your eyebrows. It's always very important. And your lashes.
Sure. It's nice to come away with what you started with.
And yeah, definitely.
This is super impressive. And you know what? If you're going to a Halloween party this year and you want to take your costume to a whole new level, this is the way to go.
Absolutely.
Right?
And like I said, it's something that anybody can do.
It'll peel right off, too.
Yeah.
Right, so you just start at the top and just peel it right off.
Yeah, it's super easy removal. Be very careful again that you don't rip it off.
Sure.
Be very gentle, and you can use, if you wanted to use a makeup remover to help ease it off as well, you can do that as well.
Okay, so tell me this, how does it work? If somebody's interested in getting you to help them create a look, will you go to their house? Do they come to you? How does that work?
Either. It depends what is more well, better for them, I guess. If it's easier for me to go out to them, if they're having, say, a party or something and they can't drive or something, but they want something that covers their eyes, then I'll absolutely go to them. If they prefer to come to me, that's great as well. I can go both ways.
Okay, that's good. Let's take a look at these pictures. It's not just the face you do, but obviously this one's on the arm. What are we looking at?
That's actually a burn, a third-degree burn that you can do. It's more like rotting flesh. So again, it's actually a piece called a Bondo transfer, which is made out of specific products that are used by professionals. And then it's done with illustrator paints instead of with cream-based paints. So that will last for a good 24 hours.
Awesome. How long will Rick's last here?
It'll last all night.
Yeah.
But I definitely won't, you don't want to go sweating or go dancing big time with something like this on, like really anything like that, because it will start to come off. Okay,
but the ones that are on your body are a bit different. We have a minute and a half, so I don't want to miss this. This is good.
This is, again, a latex piece. So all I've done is done some underpaint and then put with Illustrator, and then put latex on top in several layers and dried each one, and then ripped it up with a pair of tweezers, and then done an extra paint on top.
That's awesome. And there's you.
Yes, this was a piece I did not too long ago for a practice, and it's the same technique as what I've done here today. and just with a little less in the way of blood and a little wider.
And you do ears. This is
Yes.
very cool. You create these, you make them.
Yes, that is a piece I've made a couple months ago for when I was back in school. And it does take a little while to create them. It is a long process, but it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. And then who's this?
This is a model I had a couple years back. I wanted to do something a little bit more on the lines of Day of the Dead in body paint.
Cool.
And same with this one as well. This was when I first started kind of getting into the body paint creations.
The options are obviously endless, right? If somebody has
Absolutely.
an idea, can they come to you and say, can you do this?
Absolutely. Talk to me about what they want and what they're looking for, and I can create that.
That's awesome. We're just about out of time. I don't know if we wrapped up the pictures there. Obviously, a lot of versatility in what you do, Tamaira. Very gifted, considering that you've only graduated, you know, not a super long time ago, but you're clearly mastering this art.
Well,
so,
thank you.
Thank you for being here, Rick. Great model. You might want to take that off before the show today.
Anytime, although you're not
radio,
looking at me anyways.
whatever.
Who cares? Great face for radio. That's what they say.
This is an exceptional face for radio. If you are looking to get a hold of Tamaira and take your costume to the next level this year, she's your girl. Information's on the screen. We're back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.